Hello everybody. I am just starting up. While starting up, I've seen 4 hawks, including 3 youngsters and 1 adult, Big Red. And we'll get to them in a moment, as soon as I can get buttoned up here. As soon as the wires allow me to do that. Hello. I'm sorry?
You take pictures of the birds?
I'm going to try.
This is nice.
You know, there are 4 of them right in the area right now, right? There are 3 up there and 1 in the tower over there.
Oh, really? We didn't notice that one over there.
There's big Red's at the top of the 3rd tower from the building.
Oh, okay. Oh, really?
See her?
She was up on the light tower for a long time.
Okay, well you can see that count from Weil Hall, the white building there, the 3rd tower at the very top. She's right up there. So everybody, we're looking at youngsters up here. Oh, I should be recording. Yeah. And there's another one there. And the 3rd one, the 3rd one's up here. And then, as I was just describing to other people who are here, Big Red is there at the top of the tower. That's the 3rd one from Weil. There's the 1st, 2nd, 3rd. So that's how it goes. So that's where everyone is, and we're going to move in a moment. I need to make some adjustments. Actually, that's not bad. Okay. So we're going to move to be, I think, maybe across from Tower Road to hopefully have just a better angle and a better look at things. So things are quiet so far here on the campus. Nobody moving around or anything like that. There's a chance, of course, that activity will pick up later. But for now, things are quiet. So let's try from here. I've been reminded of something lately. I'll tell you in a minute. So again, we're looking at the tower adjacent to the nest tower. And we have the 3 juveniles, the jays. All here. And as I said, Big Red, I don't know if we can see her as well from here. Maybe we can. Not bad. We can see her there on that tower that is nearer, closer to Weil Hall. I have not yet seen Arthur, but I imagine he's around somewhere. It's really a beautiful afternoon, late afternoon, early evening on the campus. Sunshine, nice mild temperatures. I don't remember what the temperature is, but it's really not bad. No jackets needed. It was a little warmer earlier today, but it's cooled down just a bit. And right now I'm standing in shade, so it makes things that much more comfortable. I don't know why my tripod is acting like that. Let me make an adjustment here. As I was saying, you know, I've been reminded of something that is a good problem to have, I guess, and that is having too much video footage to edit. I was hoping to give you some highlights of what I saw on Saturday, but I just haven't managed to get around to it. I dealt with what I had seen on Friday, but I don't yet have the time to deal with what I saw on Saturday. And now we're adding this, so just more in the editing pile. Just going to verify that everything is up and running. And it looks like it is. Okay, chat room's open and everything. You know, they just fledged just recently for, so, they haven't expanded their territory at all just yet, their range, I should say. And that, I think it's gonna be a while before that happens. They'll do it slowly but surely, but it'll be a bit. I'm going to adjust my tripod a little bit just for some comfort here for a moment. I'll be honest, I'm not sure who is who. And I have a feeling that I would have a difficult time really figuring out and discerning J1 from J2 from J3. Personally, it doesn't matter. I enjoy seeing any of them. A little bit of a breeze right now, not windy, but just a breeze. Probably enough to shake the camera a little bit, and also might be moving that tower just a bit. While you're looking at this hawk, I will look up at Big Red, who is still there. Again, I have not seen Arthur yet, but I haven't walked around or anything. I basically just got out of the car, and there they were. thought I might try to come up here and give people a few views of the hawks if possible. Let's go to the one that is closer to the ledge, right here. Just a bit of preening that's going on right now. Now, this is the first I've seen of J1 and J3 since they fledged. They fledged on Sunday, and they had not yet done so, obviously, by the time before I had left here Saturday night. And I just couldn't come here yesterday. Wasn't possible. Schedule was too full. We're gonna back up a bit. Well, before we do, let's take a look at Big Red. Just a quick look. Hi, baby. Always good to see you. Always good to see Big Red. Love her. Okay, let's adjust the tripod, do a little walking. Not much walking. I just want to get a little bit farther away, believe it or not, from the nest or from the tower where the juveniles are. And it wouldn't hurt if I get to look at Bradfield just in case. And I don't believe Arthur is here, and I don't see him, so no surprise. Let's just walk over here for a minute or two, and well, this might be good. Or you know what? Actually, let's walk a little farther. Things are pretty quiet in terms of other bird vocalizations. I'm hearing some house sparrows, and chip note, I'm not sure whose it is. While I'm here, I'm going to look up at the throne just in case somebody's up there. I don't know. The sun is right in my eyes. I can't see. It's like right behind the throne. No, I don't believe anybody's up there. Trees are in the way. I can't find a spot where I can see without the sun. Okay, no one's up there without the sun in my eyes. Anyway, back to video. As I said, I did process a highlights video from Friday night. So that's available if anyone wants to see. You know what? I can't see that tower from here. There's a tree in the way, so I have to go climb the stairs back down. 1 second here. Okay, this should do. Oops. I hate when I do that. Looks like someone is really just lying down on the job up there. And that's okay. That is fine by me. They can do what they want. Bright, beautiful evening, really. As I indicated, it's a nice day to be here. I've complained about this kind of sunshine before, not when I'm here, but like when I'm elsewhere and trying to take photos over long distances, or videos, I should say, over long distances. That's a bit of a problem. But when we're here, this is a different situation, and I don't really mind. Gives us a lot of opportunity to see things really well. So if you're just joining, we're looking at the tower that is next to the nest tower, and all three juveniles are there on that tower. And Big Red, I might be able to see her from here. Right through the, yeah. There happens to be, right at this spot, a window through the tree to see her. And I have yet to see Arthur today, so don't know where he is. Alright, let's go back to the juveniles. Juveniles, Ferris. Ferris. There we go. Pretty. Trying to see, I see some head movement. And that usually means that a hawk is looking at something. Something in particular. Something has caught its attention. I'm not sure what it could be looking at. I was lucky this morning. I saw my neighboring hawks, Betty, Barney, and Phoenix, all three of them. Two of them were together, Betty and Barney. And eventually, later on, I saw, I'm not sure who it was. I'm not sure if it was Betty or Barney. I think if I can remember the sequence of events, I think it was flying around a little bit, flew very briefly up to a tree, I think, and then flew right down to the ground, caught something, It was being harassed by various other birds, and then took the prey and flew on to another tree, harassing birds in tow, and then eventually I think flew out of the area. I didn't watch the whole sequence. Cold shoulder from this one. So let's look at the one who's pancaked down a little bit. Cute. Yes, I can be cute lying down. Look at that beautiful face. Seriously. Looking up, I don't know if I see anything that's in the air. She somehow, maybe I'm wrong, looks like she might be thinking about taking off too. Maybe wrong about that, but it just seems that way. Lying down again. Now, if this one were to take off, we have a very, very limited window through which to see it. I mean, you can see we've got trees to our left and trees to our right. Not sure what I just heard Reese near me. Oops, sorry. One thing I did process one little bit of video from Saturday, and that was J2's takeoff from the nest tower towards the roosting spot. I really liked seeing that, so I had to share it again. I'm tempted to move because I'm wondering if we're about to see a takeoff. Hey, you want to go? You want to go? No? Okay. How about you out there? You want to come with? Okay. I think I just heard a belted kingfisher. You might wonder how, why would you be hearing one on the campus? Well, remember, Beebe Lake isn't that far away, and the kingfishers do fly around a bit. I mean, it's not like they stay right near, whatever body of water they prefer to hunt on, or in, or however you want to phrase it. We see that, for instance, that sapsucker. We'll sometimes see them in areas where you somehow wouldn't expect to see them relative to the main pond. What's she doing up there? I am hearing something that has me wondering if I should go towards Tower Road. Could be nothing. Let's walk towards Tower Road and see what we can see, if anything. Now I'm concerned, obviously, whenever I'm walking anywhere, I'm just concerned that maybe I'll miss something while walking. It's possible. Okay, I still see Big Red, of course, but it's quiet here. I thought maybe I was hearing, I am hearing a robin, not very close, but I thought maybe there was a chance that Arthur had come into view. I don't see him. He may be around, but I don't see him. But while we're here, we'll take advantage. And we'll look up at Big Red again. Wait a second, let me look at something. Okay. I barely see it, got the sun in my eyes. Seems like nobody has moved from the other tower. But we'll take a look up there. You know, I posted on MeWe, the MeWe social network, if you're unfamiliar with it, that, hold on, a couple buses are driving through. I had posted that, you know, it seems from the various comments on at Cornell's, you know, YouTube pages, that people are unaware that, you know, just because even though the juveniles have all fledged, the season's not over. There's a lot to see yet. And, you know, whether it's captured by Cornell's camera, or this camera, or maybe Carl and Cindy, or, you know, there are other people who are taking photographs and doing videos. I mean, there's a lot to see yet. The season's really not over. And I hope it didn't seem self-serving. You know, I don't get anything out of this besides having fun and being able to share it. My concern was genuinely that people were saying, okay, see you next year, as if it was all over. And yeah, don't get me wrong. I mean, it's great to watch the chicks as they grow and they you know, reach full size and everything, and then eventually when they fly away. But there's so much more to see after that. And you know, with these mobile cameras that are out and about, you know, there's a lot that gets seen afterwards. So, you know, my point was the season isn't over if people just want to tune into different sources. And, you know, don't forget also, there are people who are posting photos to Facebook groups, including the Cornell Hawk Cam Chatters Facebook group. So, I mean, there's a lot to see yet. And quite honestly, you know, it's different than obviously what you see up in the nest, but if you think about it, you're seeing now much more. First we see them like this, you know, they're where is it? They, you know, are just hanging around and everything, waiting for food drops and everything. Okay, they've left the nest. They're not really, I don't know if there have been any hunting attempts. I think there might have been some, I don't know how fully enthusiastic they were, I can't say. But, you know, they're still, we're going to see them as they mature a bit, as they grow a bit, and, you know, in terms of their skills. And there's a lot of wonderful stuff to see. And, you know, if you've tuned in the last few years to, you know, not just the Cornell Hawk Cam, but the other cameras, you know that we've seen some amazing things. And then, you know, even once the juveniles have left the area and they're essentially not being seen any longer, look at how we're able to watch Big Red and Arthur throughout the year. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if these, you know, Big Red and Arthur, and before Arthur, Ezra, if they're the most, you know, watched hawks on the planet. In fact, I'd be surprised if they're not. Wait a minute. There are two there, right? I don't think anyone went away. Yeah, there are two. Okay. Now, up. Is this one kind of stirring a bit, maybe? I don't know. But, I mean, we've seen over the years, you know, we've seen them catch prey, the juveniles, and it's always, you know, you wonder if that's going to happen and everything, obviously, if they acquire the skills. Well, you see that. How about last year when we saw, one of my favorite times was that the time the three juveniles were on Rice Hall, and Big Red was on one of the athletic towers, and she was calling and calling and calling, and I believe Arthur was nearby, so it wasn't like she was calling to him, and she wasn't even looking at him, and nothing was happening. And then eventually she went over to Rice Hall. It's like, come on, you know, you're not just going to sit there. This isn't how it works. Obviously, I'm reading into it, but it seemed like she was trying to get them to be more active, and there was a little bit of you know, a remainder of some prey up there, and she kind of took it, like, I think it seemed like she was hoping they would try to take it back, and you know, it seemed like you know, a learning session, a teaching session, and you know. That, I think, you know, it was, unless someone was manning the camera at the time, the Nest Cam, and could see the top of that, and I'm not sure if that was possible given where on Rice they were, you know, that would have been missed. It was great to watch it and to see it all happen in real time. I may have just heard a northern flicker. Hold on a second. Thought I heard a chickadee, but not necessarily close. Let's take a quick look at Big Red, and then we're going to do a little bit of walking. I'm always afraid, like I said, you know, when you wait and you wait and you wait at one point watching for something to happen, and like it or not, the longer you wait, the more likely it is eventually something will happen. So let's do a little walking. I just want to see. I want to look up at the throne just to see if anybody's around or what the story is. I hear a chickadee, but it's closer now. You know, my regret is you know, we didn't really do this the first year, 2012. Believe me, I would have wanted to, but I didn't have the technology to do it. I didn't realize, and I was looking and looking, and okay, nobody on the throne. I looked and looked, and believe me, I mean, there are times I was either here or at Sapsucker Woods near the Charlie Harper bench. I remember specifically there. Hold on a second. Let's look up at Big Red again from here. I don't think she's turned around. But I remember being at, you know, looking at I was near the Charlie Harper bench, and there was a great blue heron there, may have been Dad. And, you know, back then, you know, the lab was streaming from there as well. And, pretty. Oh, don't look away. That's a chipping sparrow we're hearing. Oh, you beautiful, beautiful bird. So we, I was seeing this great blue heron, and I could see in the distance, the Nest camera tree. I'm not sure if the Nest camera could even see that part of the pond or not. It was possible because, it may have been able to see me, but I don't, because obviously if I could see it, it could see me. But I don't know if it could see where the heron was. And I remember just thinking, boy, I just wish they could see what I'm seeing right now. And same thing here on the campus. A number of places where I was thinking that, but I was near the chicken coops, and there were 1 or 2 hawks, juveniles there, and I knew that everyone was missing them. And it was just couldn't. I didn't have a way to share it with you. I was hoping that it didn't even have to be live. It was just, even if it was just, delayed by a bit, I would have been fine with that. Uh-oh. Okay, here we go. But it wasn't until September, or maybe it was late August, when, I think it must have been maybe it was late August, when I discovered, the ability to stream through Ustream at the time. This is YouTube right here, and I was with Ustream for a few years. And I remember it had a chat room and everything. It was more than I ever could have hoped for. And I remember the first official tour. We were here on the campus, and it was a Sunday, not a Saturday, not my usual Saturday. And the reason why it was Sunday was because they were having a hawk fan gathering, and it was through different technology at the time, but it was through my camera that a lot of people were able to attend it virtually. And we also walked around the campus here, so it wasn't just a matter of attending that gathering, but we walked around the campus a little bit here. And this was, it was September, so by then the juveniles had really left the area. Somebody's in the air. Who's in the air? Turkey vulture. See that wobble? Anyway, let's back up at Big Red. And we did that, then eventually got in the car and did some driving around, found some hawks. I'm not even, so these days I'm wondering if we had actually seen Big Red and Ezra, or if they were different hawks. I suspect they were different hawks. It was up near Route 366, not too far from the central heating plant. I'm not positive, but I suspect we were actually looking at the neighboring hawks, the ones in the neighboring territory. And there's a second turkey vulture in the air. And but I remember, I've told this story before, I know, but while we were driving around and everything, people started joking around as if they were in the back seat of the car and everything. That was fun. And then I remember people were saying, okay, can we do this again? And I was, back then I had been devoting most of my time to still photos, not to live streaming. And I wondered, how am I going to fit this in time-wise into what I like to do? And but eventually just pretty much stopped taking still photos, and I've been doing this. it's difficult to see that there are two hawks there. But there's one in the foreground, and you can see the tail of the other one looks like it's not facing us, but closer to facing us than the one that's in the foreground. And then, of course, this one is up here. So that's where everybody is. So it's not, I mean, it almost looks like, okay, one of the hawks that had been there must have left. But no, it's still there. You can see its tail. Back up a big red. I can say this in all honesty. This has been, overall, for the years, just a blast. Occasional frustration with technology and other things, but it has been a blast. Occasionally, you know, we have some heartache from maybe the loss of one of the hawks or another bird that we know. Or we see something sad. That does happen, and that's going to happen. I mean, the more you watch, the more the more you're going to see of that sort of thing. But we see so much beautiful stuff, really. Everything's pretty quiet. No one's really moving around. I guess... Hold on a second. Just heard something. I guess we saw the one juvenile moving a little bit, and that's it. Really, and the one that's like lying, that was first lying down, we saw it lie down. But that's really all the activity we've seen so far. Not a lot. I expect, things will pick up eventually. No, nothing really going on in terms of activity. Can't quite see the throne from here. So it's difficult to tell if anyone's up there. I want, you know, you all to know, I don't necessarily resent it. I don't resent a Baltimore Oriole when it's harassing Arthur up there. Okay, it just does what it does. I'm not saying I fully approve, but you know. And twice now I've seen seen that happen, an Oriole doing that to Arthur while he's up on the throne. So, was it Saturday? I think we saw it, yes, I think we saw it Saturday. And I saw it last year, and that time I was describing, that same day, when we watched Big Red giving the lesson to the juveniles. Thank you. Just looking around, but I see some little bit of stirring, maybe a little bit. Someone's not quite lying down, maybe. Hey, cute. Okay, so much for that. You wonder, is that young hawk thinking, ha ha ha, made you look? You know, even that first year, even though in terms of streaming we missed the nesting season and everything, certainly took a lot of photos, still photos, and I was coming up here, you know, 2-3 times a week for a while. And eventually it became more and more difficult to find anybody, you know, and did a lot of walking around on the campus, you know, just carrying the camera and everything, and taking still photos, eventually, you know, uploading them to Flickr. And I was doing, at the time, like you know, I think I called it the post-chat bog log. And just describing where I was going, just trying to, you know, fill everybody in as to what I was seeing and everything, and just keep everyone connected as much as possible. And that was fun too. We may do some walking around while everyone is just laying low. I think that's not a bad idea. Let's rig for travel here. Hold on a second, I gotta see something here. Okay. First, let's walk so we can see, so I can see the throne and see if anyone's up there. I gotta walk a little farther. a second. There's a chipping sparrow, and we might as well look at it if we can. Oh. Oh. There are a couple of them. Oh. Where are they? They're in here somewhere. There's one. There are two of them. I don't know if I've ever really seen one vocalize like, well, maybe I have. Hey. I think this is a house sparrow. Yes, that's a house sparrow. The chipping sparrows are, oh, there it is. There's one of them. So the other one's vocalizing. I don't know where it is. Hey. It's difficult for me to get to them now because of where they are and just the way my tripod is set up. Getting too close. I can't do it. It's right. Getting too close for me. This may be. It's maybe not even 10 feet away from me, and I'm not sure I can focus on it. Where to go? Oh, they both took off. Okay, nice. I was looking at my camera. They both have taken off. Big Red is still where she was, and they are somewhere across the road. Don't know where. Oh, who's that? Is that a robin? I think it's a robin. Was a robin. Was it a robin? Yes. I know, it's not, they're not hawks, but we're kind of waiting for some activity, so we might as well look at these. American robin, we looked at chipping sparrows moments ago. This one might be a young one. Maybe. Okay. Anyway, we're going to continue on. Hello. Yes, there's one up there, and last I checked 3 in the other tower next to their nest tower. And I'm just on my way to check to see if there's anybody up on Bradfield. And there's nobody up there. I'll give you a look if you want. Are you interested or no? It's up to you. Well, they all fledged. They've all fledged, and they're still in the area. They haven't left. But their mother is up there, and 3 more are in the tower next to the nest tower. I'll show you in a moment. You see?
Yeah. I've been also observing.
You've been watching too? Oops. Hold on a second. Okay. So their mother, this is Big Red, their mother right here.
Last year they were flying. Yeah.
They used this, they used the same nest this year. So this is Big Red, the mother. Okay. And then the other 3 are in not the tower next, not their nest tower, but there's one there, and there's one there, and I don't see the 3rd one right now. So I don't know what happened.
Through camera.
But I'm streaming live, so I don't want to talk about my equipment. I'm streaming live right now, so it works for me. It works for me. But I'm glad you've watched them.
Yeah, we're in the nest here.
Oh, are you? Okay. Let me ask you a question. What are you doing here now? Because I mean, you know, school is closed.
Yeah, well,
Are you?
I do my summer research.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm writing my thesis at home.
I see.
Master's thesis, and I'm at the same time taking a break, enjoying the weather, beautiful summers.
Okay. No, I've seen other people here, and I'm wondering like why they're here. If classes, you know, if everything was dismissed from here, months ago, and
they are discovering the other side of the Cornell. That's what my answer is.
Okay, hey,
Beautiful aspect.
that works for me.
They're finally.
That works for me.
That's what's happening.
I have no problem with that whatsoever.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Take care and good luck with your thesis.
Oh yeah, well, coming.
Things are pretty quiet over here. I don't hear any signs of disturbance. And looking up at the adjacent tower, if you want to call it that, I still can see only 2. Oh, maybe I see a... Oh, there's some activity up there. Well, I should say, there was some fluttering of wings. How's that? Okay, 2 there, you can still see, and 3, so no one's moved. I just happened to see, thought I saw something. I'm hearing a robin again. There's a decent chance it's reacting to Big Red, or maybe it's seen somebody else. I don't know. So obviously not the most exciting evening of watching hawks because they're not really doing much. But we'll keep looking around. You know, I could go to the car and have us, we could drive around looking for Arthur if we really wanted. I have, you know, my usual traveling gear for that if we need to. I didn't think he'd be here, and I don't see him. Okay. Sometimes you wonder, is it worth it to come up here? Hello. It is. I mean, you never know. You might not see much, but you know this. If you stay home and don't bother, you'll never know what you might have seen. 3 up there.
Yep.
Big red on the 3rd tower from Weil.
Excellent, thank you.
I haven't seen Arthur yet. You know something, and even though it was a brief look, I enjoyed looking at those chipping sparrows. I wish they had given us a little bit more time. Double checking the throne, nobody up there. Hold on, I want to try something. Okay. There is a hot air balloon in the air, by the way. Not very close. I'm not pointing any fingers, but I know who made this mess. Hearing a robin fairly enthusiastically. because of big red? That's my guess. But you never know. Try to get things steady here. Okay, I found the robin. That robin could be vocalizing because of big red. That's my guess. And we might as well look back up at the juveniles. Like I said, just very quiet here tonight so far, but there's still time for some activity. Certainly still bright and sunny right now. Hold on a second. Great. Okay, we're hearing a catbird, by the way. Sorry, had a little equipment issue here. Little issue, nothing we can't solve. I think. Lighten it up a bit so we can see her a little better. So again, we're looking at Big Red, and she is 2 towers away from what was the Weil Hall nest tower. Oh, hold on. Oh, okay. And the juveniles are all in the tower next to the Furno nest tower, if you're just joining us. Helicopter in the distance. I'm about to lose sight of it, so I'm not going to show you. Oh. You know, maybe I should do a little bit of walking. Maybe we'll get a... Oh, well, I was going to say maybe we'll get a better view. This isn't too bad. Lighting isn't great, but... I'm lightening it up a bit because she's backlit, essentially. And I'm just wondering if I should go to the other side of the tower. But meanwhile, let's look back up at the let's call it the adjacent tower, where there's now some activity again, or at least I should say some stirring. So the two that were both lying down are now both up and preening, and this one's up here and preening. Okay, let's just do some walking and see if we can see Big Red a little better. Wait, is that helicopter in the distance? It's a Huey, I think. No, that's a plane. There was a Huey. I think it's called a Huey. or something like it. Anyway, that was the helicopter I saw earlier, but I don't know where it is now. Okay, little walk. And we may not be able to see her well because of the various parts of the tower itself. But at least we'll have the sun at our backs. This isn't going to be great, just because of it's not going to be great, but we'll take a look from here anyway, but it's not going to be a great view. I'm not sure who's vocalizing. Kind of sounds like a robin, but not quite. I think she might be stirring a bit. She might be thinking about taking off herself. Oops, sorry. So, as feared, we have parts of the platform in our way. Before we walk, looking back at the other tower. And we're gonna get moving, I think, pretty soon. And maybe we'll take the scenic route. Maybe a bad idea, I don't know. Taking the longer route just because of the ability to hearing a cardinal. Just because I don't mind taking a look at the throne, which is vacant. Oh, there goes the cardinal I was hoping to see. We heard it singing. Many times when I've been here on the campus, did a lot of walking around and maybe didn't see all that much just because the hawks hadn't been around, had not been. But on a night like today, we have 4 hawks around, but they're just not doing anything. Aw. Thank you. So again, if you're just tuning in, we're looking at 2 of the 3 juveniles right now. The third is right up here. And they're all in the tower next to, the adjacent tower next to the nest tower. The nest tower is over here. See? Nest. So we're just looking at, we're looking at the juveniles. Big Red is nearby. She's in another tower. Third tower away from Wild Hall. So 2 towers away from, or 1 tower away from the nest. 2 towers away from where they are right now, and she is right here. And she has been here the whole time I've been here. And they have been in this tower with a little bit of moving around within the tower the whole time I've been here. So no one's gone anywhere. Some have decided to lie down for a while. All have done preening. But basically, that's all that's happened so far, and I have yet to see Arthur this evening. So you are up to speed. I haven't walked around all that much, but I haven't had to walk around all that much because nobody's been moving around. We've been, you know, we've changed the camera views a little bit, tried to get better looks here and there, but that's pretty much it. There's someone I don't recognize taking photos of the juveniles. Big Red has done some preening of her own, but she hasn't really looked like she's going to be going anywhere anytime soon. I don't expect her to stay there the whole night. By the way, I see the helicopter again. Oops. Where'd it go? Got too greedy. Not the usual sort of commercial helicopter we see. I don't know if that's a Healy. I don't think it is. I think it's something newer than that. But that's a, you know, that's a heavy-duty helicopter. It looks like it can carry quite a bit. Anyway, back to the Hawks. Oh, Big Red just, I don't know if she sliced or not. She might have. And, you know, white, is that exciting? It often means that, you know, a flight is about to happen. So that's why it can be exciting. I'm going to adjust my tripod a bit. Okay, maybe not. Looked like she did a wing stretch and or a slice. Had me wondering if something was going to happen. I hear the helicopter. Oh, I just lost sight of it. There it is. Okay, there's been some movement. Someone walked over a little bit on the platform. Interesting. I didn't realize, but if you look at that one, there's the grid is you know, popped up, and there's no grid. Oops, there's no grid in a certain spot there on the platform, and I don't believe that's true of the actual nest platform. I don't think it's even possible given where the nest is, and it's the same way with the tower that Big Red is on, but not the tower next to that. I just wonder why the differences, but I'm hearing a house finch or two. One is singing, and the other had been, I believe, what is kind of an alert sort of sound from them, but I'm not positive of it. Kind of an odd song, if that's a song, because I hear house finches often, and it doesn't usually continue like that. So maybe it's not a song, maybe it's just their... I don't think it is a song, I think it's something else. We're going to do a little walking, I think, just to check up on things. What time is it now? It's almost 25 after 7. Just want to walk and check on the throne a little bit before we walk in the other direction. Okay, nobody up there that I can see. I hear a killdeer. By the way, I saw my killdeer family last night, or I should say 5 of them. I saw 1 adult and 4 young. I had not seen, thank you, I had not seen them for a couple of days, and I certainly hadn't seen 4 of them for a while, and I had wondered if something had happened. Let's stop right here. Unfortunately, we're actually a little close. We can't see all 3 at once, given the equipment I'm using. A little bit of stretching maybe, some preening. Big red is still there. So, again, nobody's budged really the whole time I've been here tonight. It's easy for them to fly and everything. But I've done all the moving. Or I should say almost all. Still hearing the killdeer, faintly. going to leave things here in case it puts its head back up. In the sunshine, that is. Look at that eye. Seems like there's some nice, promising stirrings right now. And looking back up at Big Red, is she still there? She's still there. Thank you. Now that's we're hearing a house sparrow. And as it happens, there are a few squirrels over here. I'm not saying anyone's chasing after any of them, but there are 3 of them. Hello. Thank you. one of them's pretty close to me now, running away a little bit. Better get across the street in a hurry. There's a car coming. Okay. You're both welcome to look if you'd like.
No, it's fine.
Okay. You're welcome. Adjust my tripod again. Look at that beautiful bird. Would you like to look?
Nice. Are you from the university?
No. Just having fun.
Just going for the birds?
Mm-hmm. They've been there the whole time I've been here tonight, so. And their mother is over in the third tower from Wow Hall.
Oh, okay.
You can, she's just on the edge. She's hard to see, but she's
Okay.
there.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Is it the 3 chicks? Oh,
Yes.
Okay.
Their nest was in the next tower over.
Yeah, I saw
Okay.
it, yeah.
So, they've been there. I don't know how long they've been there, but I've been here since maybe about 10 minutes to 6, and they've been there the whole time. So,
Nice. Enjoy.
thank you. You too. I was thinking about this area and comparing it to, my area where Betty, Barney, and Phoenix live. And just thinking about, which would be, more, has a, greater prey abundance. I don't know for certain. But, I mean, we see by, the variety and just how much Arthur has caught, just that there's a lot of prey around. And we see squirrels, and he catches chipmunks. I don't usually see as many chipmunks around here, so no, I'm not sure where he's catching them. I mean, there are nearby wooded areas that he's probably catching them in. And, the squirrels, there are certainly plenty of them. And then, obviously we also see him catch other, birds in my own area. And we've seen him catch, and I don't remember if Ezra had ever caught, snakes before, for instance. But, in my own area, it's harder for me to tell what's being caught. And, I don't see them quite as much as, obviously, we can see them here on the campus. But, I just wonder if it's as good an area in terms of, like, not just the prey available, but what good spots there are from which to hunt, perches.
What are you seeing?
Those are red-tailed hawks up there. Here, come have a look. I'm at the very edge, on the lowest level of that tower.
Yeah, I see. I see.
There's, that's on my screen right here.
I see that.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Is that a rare bird?
No, they're not rare, but their nest was in the very next tower over, and they've all left the nest over the last several days.
Wow,
And their mother is in
That's
another
amazing.
tower over there.
that's amazing.
How you call
Hmm?
the bird?
They're red-tailed hawks.
Red tail.
Red-tailed hawks.
Fantastic.
The young ones don't have a red tail. Their mother has a red tail, but the young ones don't have one yet.
Amazing. Wow.
And
I think even if I saw one, yeah, yeah.
and there's another one there.
Wow. Are you a bird watcher?
I'm just doing this for fun.
That's wonderful. Great. Great. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You too. And we'll look up the big red woman as well. Is she still there? Yeah, she's still there. Calm, cool, and collected. Anyway, you know, you look over. Oh, some more activity there. You look at you know, all the places from which they can perch and look over. But you know, are they good perches? I don't know. I mean, like over the athletic fields, they have the various lighting towers and things like. But I don't know if there's a lot of prey down there, like on those. I believe they're artificial surfaces. So, you know, who knows? Everybody's stirring now. You know, I'm hearing sound that I wonder if somebody is nearby. Well, don't go over there. Because of the way the light is, I can't really see Big Red with the naked eye. It's hard to discern her there. Hearing a chipping sparrow again. What a cutie. Coochie-coo. I have to say, towards the end of, well, first of all, you know, you see on their legs they have the feathers that make them look like they're wearing, you know, pants, floofy pants. Okay? And towards the end of the highlights video from Friday, we have one of them, you know, I had one of them, you know, basically going side to side up there on the nest platform, and I was looking at it, you know, head on, just going side to side and jumping around. And I was seriously reminded of MC Hammer and the video for You Can't Touch This. Sorry. Careful. think this one wants to just go up there without like a major flight. Well, maybe not. Wait a minute. Okay, there she is. Hard to see. She blends right in, at least with this current lighting. Oh, sorry. The camera strap gets caught on me sometimes. Sorry about that. I know this hasn't been the most exciting of hawk evenings, but for one, things may pick up in terms of motion and movement and everything. But yeah, I can't do anything about it if the hawks aren't moving around. You know, this isn't necessarily all that surprising. I mean, they've all fledged within the last few days, you know, and there's only so much movement they are doing, willing to do, able to do. I wonder how. I don't know if they feel certain of their flight skills. Kind of doubt it, but beautiful. Just a beautiful bird. So behind me, I'm hearing, you know, various vocalizations. I wonder if Arthur might be back there somewhere. It's possible. Hearing what sound like chipmunks. Shoot. Didn't capture that well. I'm sorry about that. Wasn't quite ready. So this is on the third tower from Weil. Big Red is below. So this one's right up here. And the other, and I just don't get the feeling this one's going to stay there, but I may be wrong. Sorry, I didn't capture that well. Just wasn't, I don't know. Just couldn't get it on camera just right. Kind of wish I had been running 2 cameras, but thought no, it wasn't necessary. So there's a grackle there. Now, I believe that's a grackle. And there's Big Red, and there's one of the jays. And the grackle is flying on. So this was I don't believe the flight was really intentional. There was a slip, and then you know, just decided to continue. This one is still mulling things over. Oh! The jay that was up at the top had a very short flight to somewhere else on the tower. I can't see it. Oh, yes I can. Hey. Just barely when it has its head up like that. Let me zoom in to show you what I mean in case you're missing it. Right there. And Big Red is right there. Oh, on the other tower, the one that's been at the lowest platform, I believe, is if I had to. Oh, there she goes. So Big Red is taking or has taken flight to, and I've lost sight of her. Oh, there she is. I lost track of her in the air. So she's on that lighting tower, one of the track towers. Isn't she beautiful? And it seems like this grackle kind of objects. And so does that red-winged blackbird. And the jay is now on steady ground up there. And we are hearing some calling from here. Somebody was calling. Now you're also hearing that that's the red-winged blackbird. Oh, someone's coming up to the nest tower. So no one's on that tower that's closer to Weil any longer. I missed the flight, I'm sorry. So this is at the top of the nest tower. And we still have the other two. Oh, and Big Red is now in flight again. She's heading towards where she came from. So she's back where she had been all along. And we still have one up here at the top of the nest tower, the one that had flown from the adjacent tower to the tower where Big Red is now, and then flew back. And we still have the other two. Oh! Shoot, too close and I'm missing it. So the one, I believe, if I had to guess, was J3, just left, flew across the way, and is now, I don't know where. And we still have this one here. Hold on, got bugs all over me. And this one up here, comfortably, by the looks of things. So somebody's calling. Probably, if I had to guess, I'm guessing it's J3 who's calling. I'm not sure which J this is or which J that is, but I believe the other one that flew out of view was J3, if I had to guess. Haven't quite captured things as well as I would have liked. Oh, the one that was on top of the nest tower just took off and is flying towards rice, maybe? No. I've got too many trees in the way. Coming back. Is now at the top of the adjacent tower, or the top level. Sorry, I missed that too. And this one I still haven't seen fly tonight. As for the other one, that's J3, I don't know where J3 is. And Big Red is still here. Okay, and someone's coming. I can hear someone in the air calling, but I don't know where that somebody is. Must be above me because some people are looking with binoculars above me. Let's move. Can't see it. Oh, there. Let me get this tripod steady. Unfortunately, I can't see the ones on the tower from here. I'm sorry. Looking around. Okay, just flew back up to be with its siblings. So everybody is now once again in the adjacent tower. Adjacent to the nest tower. I still haven't seen Arthur. I really haven't recorded this as well as I would have liked. I can't see Big Red from where I am. Tree in the way. hearing. Interesting vocalization. It could be just whatever small bird is nearby. That's likely it. Let's walk a bit and just take a look at Big Red. Hold on a second, let me just steady things. Hearing a distant robin call. Might be time for us to take a walk and check out the throne, see if Arthur has come by. Let's do that. Things may have settled down for a bit, I don't know. Just want to check the various perches and things. I don't see anybody so far. And it's quiet back here. And the throne looks empty from here. He may be around, but I don't have any signs of him right now. Just we might as well take advantage of this viewing angle. I think I might hear a mourning dove. Oh, sorry. So check up on things, make sure everything is still up and running. Let's look up at where are you? This one. Pretty birdie. So, where is everybody? We're all on this tower next to the nest tower. All three juveniles. And Big Red is over on the third tower from Weil Hall. So 2 away from the Weil nest tower. Are you confused? Sorry. And we have yet to see Arthur this evening. Oh. I wonder if I should move. I'm going to move a little. And I'm going to adjust my tripod just a little. Little tree. Okay, flying. I still see it, but it went beyond, from what I could tell. One more quick look up at the other two. Where'd he go? And that one there, you wonder why, are they both looking at, no, maybe not. Okay, so let's go see if we can catch up with the third one. I have a guess as to where it is. Maybe the same pine tree that was used the other night, and I don't know if that was J2 or, I don't know who that was, to be honest. It's a cute hawk. How's that for an answer? Now, again, we still have not seen Arthur this evening. Hearing a cardinal in the distance singing. We've seen Big Red. She's flown around a little bit and then she returned to where she had been at the start. Okay, so We've walked to the Rice Hall parking lot. Things are quiet back here. I don't know if I see anybody up there. I kind of doubt it. I mean, you're not hearing any other birds calling out an alert. Let me just stay down there. Let me look up at the tree where we left things on Saturday. I don't see anybody up there. Oops, sorry. I don't see anybody up there. I'll point you back up there, and I'm going to look around with binoculars. I don't know where our young hawk is. Might not be in this area at all. I hear one robin, but not really calling out an alert. And I still hear the cardinal in the distance singing, but nothing else. Let me just walk a little bit, look up at the throne from here. Not that I expect it to be on the throne, but I'm not hearing any kind of sound around here right now. And I see nobody up at the throne. See? So I don't know where anybody is. We're going to return to Tower Road oh, I see our hawk. Just took off and now is in everyone was pretty quiet. Hold on. Everyone was pretty quiet up here now. Here, Ferris. Here. Okay, we're going to move. I'm going to leave everything in place. I can't see. Oh, it just took off. Just took off. I'm sorry, I wasn't ready. Now, something's going on with my tripod, or my camera here. Somewhere up in here. Or at least I believe so, unless it took off while I wasn't looking. Certainly possible. But it's quiet. You're not hearing really any alerts as a result. So it flew from somewhere around here. Let me, oh, I see it. I see it. I see it. I see you. I see you. Kind of. I saw you. Yeah, I see you. There you are. Hidden. So this looks like an oak tree. A long tower. Yeah, well, yeah, along Tower Road. And but I'm not getting a good look, and I don't believe I'd get a good look from Tower Road either. So where am I? I'm standing in the parking lot for Rice Hall, which is really to the side of Rice Hall, not behind it, but anyway. Trying to see if I can find a line of sight. I'm running out of real estate here. Oh, maybe. No, I don't think I'm going to get one. And it just moved a little bit anyway. Just flew again, as you saw. And I still can't see it. It's in a different tree now, but I still can't see it. I don't know if anyone else has moved. I can't see it. Not the hawk. Okay, I'm gonna, maybe this is a mistake. I'm gonna walk over here so I can see. I don't see it. I believe it's in that tree, but I just don't see it. Oh, I do see it. Where's the tripod? Who left the tripod back here? It won't be a great view. I wish these legs, tripod legs, would hold where they're supposed to. Hi, baby. The problem is, in terms of keeping track of them in the air, it's because they're a little too close. I wish they were farther away, actually. That's why, when they're really close, I have a hard time staying with them. It's when they're a little farther away, it's easier. We'll stay with this one, see if it takes off again, but we may soon go back towards the Tower Road and to see everybody else. Hearing a chickadee. I'm not sure if the chickadee is vocalizing for this one or somebody else. Again, we still haven't seen Arthur. Is it a little early to find a spot to roost? Maybe a little bit. Just for a northern flicker. Just looked away. Starting to run out of memory on the card. Should have kept one with me. Didn't think I would need it. I've left things recording for much of the night when I probably didn't need to. The way this one's moving around, I don't know if we're going to have a takeoff soon or... Uh-oh. What did I just hear? Not sure what I just heard. That's somebody else. Is that Arthur? That sounded like an adult. At least to me. Let's get back on. Just looking around now, it's hard to see, but that sounded like an adult. And I hear a squirrel calling now. But that could be because of this juvenile. The adult called several times, but that is it. I haven't heard it since. I'm sorry. Alright, we're going to move on, I think. Let's see if we can find somebody else. I'm not saying this one's going to stay put, but we're going to move on. I just had the impression that there was an adult nearby. I may be wrong. Or I should say, it sounded like an adult's call. Not the key or sound, but I don't know how to duplicate it, but a repeated, shorter vocalization. So, nobody on the throne. Hearing a robin from down there somewhere by the sound of things. The other robins are singing. But again, I heard that vocalization that sounded like an adult vocalization. And I'm wondering if somebody else is nearby. The robin may not be vocalizing because of a hawk, but if it is because of a hawk, I just doubt. I doubt it's because of the juvenile we've been watching. Well, I'm not seeing anything. We've got too many trees in the way and everything. I'm hearing a squirrel again. Let's keep walking. Sounds like it might be up here somewhere. Squirrel, that is. We're going to head back towards Tower Road shortly, if I don't find somebody very soon. But like I said, I suspect I heard an adult. I'm trying to see now if we can see our young hawk. I'm not sure where it was. Alright, let me change setups here a little bit so I can walk a little easier. Tripod gets heavy after a while. We'll see if we can catch up with everybody else. Just overall, still, I would say it's been a peaceful evening here on the campus. A little bit of activity here and there, but mostly at one burst of it. Somebody has shown up. Oops. I hate when it does that. So somebody has shown up well in the distance. That's Arthur. Hi, Arthur. Good to see you. He's on one of the towers closest to Weil, but on the other side of the field. So now he's on the tower, I believe, opposite the Weil Nest Tower. If you're wondering where he is, we'll get closer to him to have a look. But so we're finally seeing Arthur now tonight. So. If Arthur's there, did we hear somebody else calling to Big Red? Was it actually the juvenile doing with the call that sounds like an adult? I don't know. Was it my imagination? Possibly. Who is doing all the talking? Oh. Okay, so we're going to walk a little ways further. One person on the phone. Boy, he's loud. Probably doesn't realize it. I'm hearing a lot of robin vocalization. So is anyone now on Bradfield by any chance? Not that I can see. So I'm guessing we've got a juvenile or somebody around here. I should have looked up at that tower to see if anybody's still there, or to see if everyone's taken off. So I'm hearing a lot of vocalizations here. We're in front of Furno Hall. And it's my guess that somebody, one or more juveniles is here. That's my guess. I see somebody. Question is, all right here I get, oh, it's going to take off, I think. Oh shoot, I mean it was a better look a moment ago until it moved. I wonder if somebody else is around, for one, and you know, hold on right there. Let me look across the way also to see if I can see the other juvenile we were watching earlier, but I can't see anybody from here. Oh, it took off. I missed it. Missed it. I'm sorry, I was looking around. Boy. Not batting 1,000 tonight. Okay. It flew behind Furno by the looks of things. Where to? I don't know. But there's still plenty of vocalization back here. Oh, I see the other. I see somebody. Or it might be Big Red. I don't know. Yes. Yes. Oh, come on. It's right there. There. Now the question is, can I find a better spot from which to look? This is a tree which doesn't look all that healthy, to be honest with you, and right next to Bradfield Hall. So that's the third, I believe, of the juveniles, unless the one we had been looking at in the Rice Hall parking lot has moved also. I don't know. Not sure where it was, to be honest with you. Okay. Let's move and see if we can get a better look at the one that flew behind Furno, because I hear a lot of vocalizations. And it's possible we'll get a look from up here, but I'm not sure. I don't see anybody yet. I don't see anybody yet. I'm guessing whoever that was is somewhere in these trees, but I can't see from here. And it's getting dark to look. Let me look with binoculars. Well, while I'm looking with binoculars, we've seen everybody tonight anyway. While I'm looking with binoculars, I'll go back to this one here and let you look at that. Oh, I saw it, and it just took off. I saw it, it took off, and I think we might be able to get it in view. It won't be a great view, Might be up here. Maybe. The robin seems to think so. I'm not sure I can see it with the naked eye. No, I can't. I really can't see it with the naked eye. But that one was the one that flew behind Furno, which was in front of Furno, then flew behind Furno, and now is there. So it was in front of Furno, and then behind Furno, and if it had flown through a building window, it would have been Inferno. Come on. Come on. I know. Okay, so that one is there. Now it is getting a little dark, so, well, it's definitely getting dark. Even though the sky looks light, I mean dark down here, you know, at ground level, and in the trees. So, you know, maybe it's getting to that time of night. Lighten it up a little bit now. It's not really doing anything. Oh, it looks pretty dark actually on that screen. So we have that one there. I don't know if there's another one back there in another tree. You know, at the edge of the Rice Hall parking lot. That I'm not sure. That's where we had left it, but it may have flown while we weren't looking. And I can't see anybody now, but I had a hard time seeing when we were there. Okay, we're going to let that one stay there. We may say goodnight to it. In fact, we'll say goodnight just in case. Good night. And, okay, I'm going to start walking, I think. See if the one is still here in front of Furno and near Bradfield. It's still there. Hello. know if there's such a thing as a good angle for this one. I can't, no, I don't think I can go there. Well, this is going to have to do. The lights are coming on here in front of Furno. Yeah, see if we can do this. It's better than I thought. Not great, but better than I thought. And of course, now it turns around. Okay, we're going to move, I think. Hold on, let me darken things up so we don't blind you. No. Sorry. Hold on. Can't see my camera buttons. Okay. Alright, we're gonna take a walk and see if we can look back at this hawk. Maybe we will, maybe we won't. Might not be able to. While we're here, let's look up at the, I'm going to look up at the adjacent tower, see if anybody's still there. Yes, there's still somebody there. So maybe we do know where everybody is, juvenile-wise. Because there's still somebody there. So it must be, I'm guessing that the one that we had, not the one that we were just looking at, but the one before it. I'm guessing one of them is the one that was behind Rice Hall, or to the side of Rice Hall, and maybe moved when we weren't looking. Let's see if we can maybe catch up with the adults, wherever they might be. I see somebody on Bradfield. Looks like it might be Arthur, actually. So maybe we'll have a closer view, although it's getting dark. I don't know where Big Red is right now, but she might be. Hold on. Okay. Looks like Arthur. Hi, Arthur. Hello, Arthur. So he's there, and I'm trying to see if I can see where. I'm not sure if I can see where Big Red had been earlier. We'll take a walk and see if we can check on that tower. Actually, she might be on, she could be right near him on the next next perch over. I can't see it from where we were just now. Oh yeah, I see her up there. She's up there too. So she is there as well. Maybe a nice way to finish the night. The two of them. So, again, Arthur's right here. Good to see Arthur. And here's Big Red. Kind of a quiet night in a way. Kind of an active night in a way. But no, no feeding. A little bit of calling, but not much. I think we're going to call it a night, everybody. Again, maybe not the most interesting of nights in terms of their activity, but unless I start trying to frighten the hawks and have them move, which I would never, ever do, it's beyond my control. What's going on? Oh, for a second I thought she saw something. I can't show you both at the same time just because I'm too close to them for that. I could step back a little bit and maybe do that, but not from here. So we didn't really see him much. We saw him on a lighting tower, and we're seeing him now on Bradfield Hall. And we actually saw her plenty, but she wasn't really doing anything. We saw her fly around a little bit and then eventually return to where she had been. And everybody was really quiet tonight until things finally picked up a bit, and now I think everybody is people. Birds are people. But people are settling in for the night. Let's take one more look at the adjacent tower where that chick was, and we'll, I think, say goodnight. Good night, Arthur. Good night, Big Red. Can we look up at this tree and see anybody? Well, we'll say goodnight to whoever's up there or was up there. I don't know if we can see them now. No, I can't see them. Might not be there, or... Oh, maybe. Right there. Good night, baby. And we said good night to the one across the way already, well beyond Royce Hall. And let's just say good night to this one. Good night, sweetie. Everybody, I want to wish you all a good night. I hope you enjoyed the evening. At least, even if you didn't enjoy it, at least you're up to date in terms of where the hawks were and how they've been doing. It's time for me to head home. And we'll do this again sometime soon. Not sure when, but we'll do it soon. Everyone, I wish you all a great night. Bye-bye.